to go through the night.
Hello and welcome to Broken Deck Monday. It is me, Freddie K, and we have 300 subs, and we're really pleased about this. You know, we've done as much as we can to try and help the channel grow, and it is a tiny fish, a tiny wish-washy in a big pond, but it's a celebration. So I'm going to start off with giving a few codes away. And we've got a whole stack of codes here, so I think what we're going to do first of all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type these in, give us a shout out on the chat, and let us know where you're watching from as well. And you know, hope these codes give you some really cool stuff. And a big shout out to all our new subs. How you doing? There's the first one. Okay, so that's for something Sun and Moon related. There we go. It's all fun and games. So have a look at that. Here's the second one. And I hope everyone's doing really well. Better than I did, I'm sure. It's not my greatest honour, I have to say, my performance in the League Cup. In my last League Cup. There we go. Alright, that's the second one. Another Crimson Invasion, I think. Something like that. Related stuff. Oh, this is a really cool one. Here we go. So, how did I do on my last League Cup? Well, let me tell you. It was a first. It was a definite first. There we go. There's another code. Alright, so it's all genuine. I'm not just making this up as I go along. Crimson Invasion, that's another one. For all you Lucario fans. And a final one. And then we're going to go straight into Broken Deck Monday as well. Here we go. Oh, nearly. 3, 2, there we go. And there is final code. There you go. There's more later on. Okay, there it is. Alright, it's all gen. There we go. Alright. Pop that there. There's a resolution on that. Excellent. Right, okay. So, more on my league later. I'm going to go straight into this deck. This deck, I really want to try and make sure that it's a little bit interactive. You know, I want to get your point of view on this, because this is actually pretty new. I know there are quite a few versions of this deck that are actually open. I'm just going to put the list as well. Might as well put the list on the chat, and I will try and make sure that it goes on the channel. This is probably not going to look very neat and tidy. I do apologise for that. But it's the fastest way that I can actually get the list out there. I've just realised that I have got too many characters on there. But this did work out last time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, let's try this one now. There we go. Alright, I'll do it three lines at a time, Freddie. 3 lines at a time. Here we go. Bam. Oh, almost there, almost there. Hold on, people. It is coming. It is coming. Alright. Bam. Alright. Okay, so that's the first lot. So, popping it on the chat right now. This is just in response to some really positive feedback that I got last time. Viewers just want to know exactly what it is that's on the list. There's the second lot. And there you go. Total card 60. Definitely important to have total card 60. Because Freddie was having a bit of a busy week last week, I shall say. And by busy week, I was so shattered. I made a last-minute decision and a bit of a fatal mistake at my League Cup with deck list, but I didn't give up either. I carried on with a list after round 1 that was 22 cards different to what I originally planned, and that's because I completely forgot. I completely forgot to put any items on my deck list. And I have no recollection of actually putting the deck list aside, tucking it in the deck box that I had, and saying to myself, I'm going to come back to this later and fill the rest of it. So wind forward 4 weeks, open out because I'm like thinking, oh, I'm gonna give Wolf a break, a good run for its money again. Just need 10 points, right? So I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it for fun. And believe it or not, round 1, 2 judges came over. So I'm really sorry, Freddie. I feel really bad about this. But your deck list isn't quite right. And then I was like, okay, so we're out by 2 items. Hold on a second. I got no items. I carried on. I actually got a tie in the next round as well, which was unbelievable, against a good local player as well, which should Kieran say. Kieran, shout out to you. Thanks very much. He was getting more and more frustrated. The irony was that he actually won against my deck in the last, in the league challenge that was preceding it. I think it was the week before or the week before that. And so he was actually frustrated to the point where he was wondering what is on earth going on. I was actually winning when he had items, and now I'm losing when he doesn't have items. But I think about 2 rounds later, and after a big mullering by Reese Williams's what do you call it, Bulu, which was my original choice, I was like, okay, you know what, Summer's got her 2nd place, let's get out of here. And we just went away to enjoy the rest of the weekend like I should have done in the first place anyway. So there you go. Right, okay, we're going to have a look at this list, and I have played a few games with this one. This is the fabled list, besottingly known at this moment in time as Jurassic Park. And the reason why it is Jurassic Park is because of this little beast, this headbutt Pokemon, okay? It's 5 foot 3 inches of madness, and it is Rampardos. Now, I have to say, this is now suddenly really kind of broken the mold. A lot of people were kind of thinking, yeah, you know, we're just going to try and test this out. And then a couple of successful League Cups just started to ferment the hype with Rampardos, and as I hope you will see in what I hope is going to have some very good games tonight, you will see that this is actually someone that this is actually a Pokemon I really have started to love, and for good reason. So go get those Rampardos. Bizarrely, someone actually wanted 4 Bastiodon for Rampardos, or 3 Bastiodon for 3 Rampardos. I don't know why. It's a bit difficult to actually try and trade for them at the moment on PTCGO, but just try and go for it. Get a hold of them. Oh my gosh, right. So there's around £2 to £3, maybe $3 to $5 for play sets. Don't go for the single Rampardos on eBay. Get these as quick as you can, okay? Because they're a great antidote for Zoroark. Okay, so clean hit. 120, 240 straight on there. No ifs, no buts, just wham, straight on there. So a real potential with this. Now I've seen some lists with Max Potion. I've actually tried out Ace Roller, okay, to try and scoop it up. I'm still trying to figure out whether Ace Roller is the right call. This does have Cranius. I want to give a shout out to Zachary Lesage, player that I've met many times at top events. He actually released a deck list that looks very similar to this, but I've actually just added a few twists. And this is actually also a very organic list as well. A little bit of spice with things like Red Card as well. But let me just go through the list, right? So I started off with Talonflame. Very familiar with this card because it featured really well in Greninja. Like Greninja decks around about a year ago. So you start off with that. The great thing about this, and I'm still getting my head around it, okay, the great thing about this is that you can actually start to select your starting hand. So ideally what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a starting hand where I actually have Red Card straight away. Hence that's why I've got a little bit of Red Card in there. And it's ideal if I am going first. if I'm going first, what I want to do is I want to have Talonflame out, I want to have red card in my hand, and I want to be able to place a couple of unidentified fossils down, and then hopefully have a rare candy in my hand, and I can just find the Rampardos straight away to go for it. Now the reason why I believe Talonflame Break is useful in there, just a single cop, is for several reasons, right? First of all, it's a fire, so it actually does deal quite nicely with Golisopod. Okay, so it's a fire type. You can sort of initially think, oh, I could just use Flare Blitz. The problem is that with this build, you've got super boost energy, it only works with stage 2, and Talonflame is already stage 2, so theoretically this is like a stage 3. So if you really wanted to go down the Flare Blitz road, I suggest that you go and select some counter energy, but you then also have to fall behind, and the problem is that this deck doesn't actually fall behind very, very often. So what also might be interesting is that Burning Energy is still in the format, so you could, I suppose, get some kind of loop going with infinite Flare Blitzes, which would be quite interesting. That's something that I could take, you know, in terms of direction. But really what you want to do is you want to start attacking with Rampardos as fast as possible. Now, here's a glitch. Here's a glitch about deck. I didn't realize that you actually had to have a basic. PTCGO will not allow you to build a deck without a basic in your deck. So what? I mean, like, I don't know, this must be like some kind of fundamental rule. I've never really known of any like decks that I've ever built where you just have one card and then the rest of it as energy, apart from, you know, kind of like pre-release decks. But so the natural thing that I've put in is Buzzwole, and the reason why I've done it is to cover the type weakness as well. It's just one in there because I really want to start with Talonflames anyway. Okay, so there's that. What have we got? We've also got Craniodust line, so effectively got like a 4-2-4 line that could easily go for 1-4. Okay, so if I needed the space, I'd probably look at the Craniodust. I'm not really putting the Craniodust out too often. Okay, Order Pad is amazing because you actually have a chance to find your own unidentified fossils. If it doesn't work out, you can also use Lily, or you can use like some other like disrupt, shuffle, draw like N, or like I think I'm supposed to have like, where is I'm sure I had like Cynthia around here somewhere. Maybe. Ooh, actually, do I have Cynthia in here? I think I ought to have Cynthia in here. I don't know where Cynthia is. I think Cynthia's gone somewhere. Anyway, I'll figure out where Cynthia is later on. Does this deck need Cynthia? Well, I don't know. Did the build actually have Cynthia on it originally? I've got a funny feeling that it may have done, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it because this deck was actually running without it. N, we've got 4N there. That's absolutely fine. I think, what did I do? Oh, right. Okay. So what actually happened was I actually had 4N and I had 4 Judge at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and put the make space for those judges. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to have a cut of red card. I think I can figure out how to add the energies. So I'm thinking maybe let's have a look. I really don't want to cut that Talonflame break, but you just have to. Well, look, if I've got Judge, I'm gonna play the Judge instead of the red card, and then what I'm gonna do is I think I can cut down to 2 to 1 Lily, and then the final cut I would do is it would have to be this Talonflame. Right, okay, so there is a certain amount of versatility in this, and I'm going to put Judge in there, okay, and just because Judge is a really cool card as well, so I apologise for that because it should have been in there originally. Right, okay, so that's definitely to go. Right, okay, now I've got something a bit decent. Right, so we've got Judge, we've got N, and I'm just going to put the updated list on the chat as well. Please jump on the chat too. so that I know what's going on here. Let's have a look. Let's put this on over here. So I'm going to generate another new list. Should try that one. Here we go. That, and here we go. That is more sensible. Okay, there we go. I'll just put a little comment on there. The more sensible list. There we go. So we'll go with that. Right, okay. So 424, what you want to do is you want to try and get up there as quickly as possible. You've got multi-switch there. I just like multi-switch because, you know, you kind of like find that you should have that little bit of versatility with attaching energies and then suddenly retreating or something like that, or maybe a Guzma or something. So that's something that I'm trying out at the moment. Autopad is great because you can just find your unidentified fossil. You can't find it with Ultra Ball, which is a really, really big pain. You can find it with Skylar, and you can also, you don't have to play it down if the rest of your hand is really, really bad. You just go like, no, I'm going to take the mulligan. You just wait until you actually have that judge in hand. 4 puzzles at a time, just because it is really cool. Rare candy to get your Rampardos up as quickly as possible. You'll actually find that it actually takes prizes very, very quickly. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 unidentified fossil, Acerola, just the one because I'm just trying it out, and I think I can recycle it with puzzle at a time as well. By that stage, you've got such a big advantage over many decks. Guzma, 3 Guzmas are absolutely essential just to completely wipe out your opponent's hand. Don't underestimate the fact that 60 is actually a really, really big hit as well in itself. And 1 Lily, because I just think that you could just have a little bit of extra draw in there. Super Boost Energy is really good in here, by the way. It is not difficult for you to get 2 Rampardos and a Talonflame, and then just go with Super Boost Energy. Then you got Choice Band, and then finally you've got, I think 9, but 9 or 10 energies is actually really okay to have at the same time as well in here, so you can just fluctuate. All right, okay, so there is the deck. There is the deck, and let's do some playing. Alright, so save that. Jurassic Park, here we go. Go try it out. Alright, so we're going to go live. And let's find out. That was my 2-win streak. So, where are we? There we go. And this is definitely a deck that one can have some real fun with as well. So let's see who we come up with. Please join the chat as well. We're on for about an hour, and it is Pinky32. Okay, right. So Pinky, welcome to the game. It's going to call a coin flip. The coin flip, never mind. Okay, so let's see how it goes. And no basic Pokemon. Okay, it took me quite a while to actually figure out on PTCGO which button was actually, I don't know, it sounds a real obvious one, but to actually figure out which button was the button where I actually wanted to make the selections for the mulligans as well. Let's have a look. Let's just minimize that. Okay, let me know as well on the stream if the speed is a little bit clunky as well. So he's going first. So what I really want to do is I want to try and get my Talonflame out and not give him a chance. And basically with this one, I don't have that unidentified fossil. I really want to start off with that unidentified fossil, and I'm looking at my hand. I'm thinking, can I pull it off with a judge? So I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm going to take a mulligan basically. Yeah. So when it says, "Would you like to take a mulligan?" You know, just think of it like that. Okay. I'm going to take a mulligan with this one as well. Okay. Because what I really want to have is I want to have an identified fossil in my hand. Now, I am conscious of the fact that he will have a large hand, but what I also find is that if they're like a Zorak player, by the way, this will really wind them up. like the Zorak player, for example, they just fill their bench, and if they fill their bench, it's all good as well. Inevitably, they will also find that you have to. They will walk into it. I don't mind. Honestly, don't mind. Right, okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I think. Yes, I'm gonna go with this one. So I got Talonflame. And he's probably thinking, what the. Okay. Get the camera sorted here. Just go up a little bit. Ooh, there we go. All right. So, okay, Rockruff, Lycanroc. Okay, the great thing is also about Talonflame is that it is resistant as well. Okay, right, so he's doing his thing. Okay, nicely set up. And I will definitely need to do something pretty major with this. Because he's just getting completely set up. Why didn't he put the strong energy on the other Buzzball? I don't know. Now, what you can also do is you can actually play this list with, like, you could take it in the direction of, like, maybe max elixirs as well if you put. But the problem is that you would be max elixiring onto an unidentified fossil, which is 60 HP, and that's pretty weak as well. So there may be an issue here. So you cannot put Super Boost Energy. Well, can you put Super Boost Energy? Super Boost Energy will actually power a Talonflame, but it does seem to be a little bit of a wasted opportunity here. So might not do that. I might just do like N and then go for it. Okay, let's see how it goes. Right. Okay, so not the best, but we shall have a look now. All right, we'll definitely have to put the unidentified fossil down. And what I'll do is I'll put the choice band on there because it will do 60 plus 90 plus 60, 120, 150, and then 190. So, all right, okay. So I think what we have to do is we have to end here. Okay, well, that's all right. That's okay. We can we can get something going here. Let's pop that there and just hope that now. What if he knocks out that active Talonflame? I am thinking, should I do anything for that? Also hoping that it doesn't have like disruption with N or anything like that, but okay, right, so I will definitely need to have a Rampardos. Let's have a look. I really would like to have like the Buzzball there, but hey, it is prized. No, it's not. There it is. Okay. Well, I also have the need to get another unidentified fossil, so I'm going to do that as well. Alright, okay, so he's got the whole auxiliary thing going. Let's just remind ourselves of what this actually is. So if I actually manage to get three stage 2s up and running, I could just one-hit KO whatever is coming. Okay, so he's going for the unidentified fossil, and that is going to knock that out, which is not very nice at all. So he does have like a really, really good start, which is why I kind of think, you know, maybe like the max elixir route would be best. Now, of course, resistance doesn't actually hit the doesn't actually affect the Pokemon if you are active, but if you're on the bench, they just completely ignore resistance. Okay, right. So I'm going to pick that unidentified fossil again. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, let's have that there. Okay, and I'm keen on Aero Blitzing again. I actually want to get a Rampardos and maybe just like another unidentified fossil, but I'm really tempted to think, what if he just does Jet Punch, and if he does Jet Punch, then I can just Guzma him and then get his benched Buzzwole. So just in case. Okay, right. I hope that he doesn't play the end. If he does, it's just going to be a bit of a killer. Oh, I know that I would play the end if I was him. I genuinely would. Now he's played Brooklet Hill. Oh, this guy. Okay, so he plays the end and kind of like in trouble at the moment because I do need to get that unidentified fossil out of there as quickly as possible. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what's in my discard? Okay, so he has to start knocking out. Is he still targeting? He's still targeting. He just wants to take down the unidentified fossils now. Yeah, so he's just taking it down that way. Okay, so I won't need the Acerola. I really, really do need to take it to the next level. So 60, 60, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. A choice band would actually knock it out. No, it would only knock it out if it's an evolution Pokemon. Gosh. So he is 4 at the moment. I do have the Guzma. Right. I'm going to have to start attacking soon. So... Alright, okay. Let's double puzzle, which is frustrating because I'd rather double puzzle for other things. There we go. Maybe an N as well, I'm not sure. Yeah, no. Yep, no. Yep, no. Yep, no. No, no. Okay, let's pop those down. I can't attack if I don't have fossils, so those have to go down. Okay. Then I'd like to attack with Talonflame again just to get like another rare candy and a Rampardos. What I could do is I could retreat and then Guzma up his Regirock. Oh, I've got Brooklet Hill as well. So there we go. So right, so at least that sorts something out. Let us take that one. I feel like just softening things up really. I'm gonna put that there. I really want to wait. I'm going to wait. Jet Punch. I want to soften that up, really. There we go. Because he's got 2 float stones. I'm sure he's got a 3rd float stone somewhere. So I just have to take like a back step here. Now, what is he going to do? He's got 23 cards. He has all of that stuff. He's building up his Buzzwole. I do think that was the right thing to do, just to give me a little bit of leeway. So his Buzzwoles are down to 160 and 150. His Lycanroc's down to 160. 40. What I could do is I could actually go for his Lycanroc and get 2 prizes that way. If he was to attack. Okay. Trying to work out the numbers. To activate boost energy, I really need to keep as many as many stage 3s as possible. So I think he's trying to go for the other float stone that he may have, or he's going for a Guzma. Okay, right, good. So let's just have a quick look through the deck, see what's there. Okay. I mean, really, I'm just tempted to just retreat and or do something in order to get Talonflame. Really, ideally, would like to have Talonflame in the active position. Okay, right. Let us just continue down this road. You see, I could get a Rampardos, but what I would then need to do is I would need to have the energy in hand, and that's the problem. So I'm just going to soften up with Buzzwole. He has 11 cards left. And that's worth considering. I hope he doesn't lay down the float stone. Inevitably, he will now have drawn into some level of Guzma. Okay, so we have boost energy now. Not happy about this at all. Not happy. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ace Roller that, because he could just hit it for a straight 30. I'm going to put it down again. Okay. And now I'm just going to try and go for that. Just soften it up even further. So now he has 130 left on there. That has 130 left. Come from. I still think he's got a distinct advantage, but yeah, he's got an Octillery that he can't draw in, you can't really draw into. He's got a Sudowoodo that can't really attack. He's got a Regirock stuck in the active position, and while it's stuck in the active position, he's got a lot of Pokemon that are just sitting on the bench. Oh, he hits the Guzma. Okay. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, really at this stage I'm tempted to find the Rampardos now. Darn, really didn't want that. What is it? Attached to stage 2, it provides every type of energy but only one energy at a time, so that will provide the energy for that. But then I give up. It pains me to have to get rid of the 2 rare candy at the same time. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the end. I don't want to ditch those cards at all. Oh, that is unfortunate. Let's find something useful. Or not, as the case may be. Okay, right, so we've got a multi-energy, sorry, we've got a multi-switch from your bench to your active Pokemon. Okay. We've got rare candy, and we've got an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball and then rare candy, we could save that unidentified fossil. Okay, yeah, do you know what? I have to, because I can't afford to go down. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I can't afford to go down one more unidentified fossil, so I'm going to have to do that. Ultra Ball. And then I don't want to judge him at this stage. So this is why I'm a bit clicksy about Judge at the moment. I still think Judge could actually come out. Let's have a Rampardos. So now I rare candy that. And then I rare candy Arrow Blitz. And now rare candy for 60. What's he got? Two. That one. And that one. Should we play that? It's got 1810. And what does that do? Evolution. Really, what I want to do is I want to get. I actually want to get the boost energy, and to be honest, I'd love to get the Lily. There we go. If he's smart, he will knock out the active Talonflame. If he doesn't. Okay, so he definitely is not using anything other than Jet Punch. If he doesn't, I'm going to nail him with the boost energy. How much is he doing? He's doing 30, 50, 60, goes down to 40. So Talonflame hangs in there. Oh gosh, here we go. The Rampardos goes. Oh, is that his 4th Guzma? 3rd Guzma. Oh, just one away. Just one away. Alright, okay, so we're down to 2. Down to 2. Alright, let's pop that on there now, because might as well. And then N. Okay, so we now rare candy that with that, Okay. Hesitant to put another thing down. How much damage is that doing? So it's 120, which will not knock it out. 120 goes to 190, unfortunately. Okay, so what is he doing? He's doing 110. 110, that goes down to 90, 120. So I'm going to error blitz for a choice band. An N and a choice band. Do I have N in hand? No, I don't. That's okay. And a choice band. There we go. Why didn't I put the unidentified fossil down? Because I don't want him to go down to 1 prize. That's the reason why. I think he's going to go for the Guzman there. Guzman with Buzzwole, yeah. So, oh, that does something really disgusting. That's 200. Oh, knocked out. Oh, Guzman. Alright, so that didn't work out. Well played. Okay, right. So almost, I was just like one card away. So I'm going to go back to the deck manager and just make a couple of squeezy changes. Okay, so let's have a look. I don't really like multi-switch. I'm going to take that multi-switch out. All right, that didn't work. I'm going to put I don't really think Ace Roller actually did as much as I think something like Max Potion would. So I'm going to try Max Potion. Let's have a look. Let's pop that in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. Judge didn't really work out, did it? I really wish I could put Ilma in, but do you know what? Let's just cross all that out and then just go for full Cynthia and see whether that in just like that big boost in consistency actually works, which I'm sure it does, by the way, because let's face it, if you want to up your consistency, you want to put Judge you want to put Cynthia in instead of Judge. But I really would like to have, like, you know, some kind of red candy thing going on. Sorry, some kind of red card thing going on. So I'm going to cut the Lily because we've got enough there. I'm going to put the red card in. Okay. Oh, Parallel City. That's an interesting card to have, by the way. Here we go. Right. So red card there. Oh, how come I got more than that? I'm sure I just crossed something out. Oh, what on earth is Assault Vest doing there? I was okay for energies, actually. I mean, there was maybe just one point where I kind of needed maybe 1 energy, but I was okay with that. That's a pretty clean build, I have to say. You know what would kind of be useful is, like, just to have a single Professor's Letter in there, so I could sky the Professor's Letter, find the energy. But hey, let's stick with that. Okay, and save and play. So I'm gonna put that new list out. Okay, just pop that on the chat. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's the new list. So new list coming. So if you want to have a quick look at the new list and drop some suggestions, that'd be great. Let's see it go again. Oh, play. Here we go. So another direction that you can actually take this list is that you can actually go carbing and use a carbink to accelerate your energy, and you can just suddenly put 3 energy onto a Rampardos straight away, so you can then start to utilize its second move, Wild Crush. So I think what we'll do is, if it doesn't work out in this one, we're gonna put the put a 1/1 carbink break in. Of course, we would probably take out the Buzzwole, but that would work out because you can just hit out for 20 as well. Okay, right. So I am going first, and in actual fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I'm gonna wait until I have the perfect hand. Okay. So the perfect hand will be Talonflame, red card. Okay, this is going to annoy my opponent. Talonflame, red card. Fossil. And at this stage, I'm also starting to think, well, maybe if I have a Wally, I can then get the I can actually get the... Oh no, I have to now. I have to do this. Grr. That's the danger, okay? So my opponent just has lots and lots of cards, but I have N, thankfully. So this is why I like the idea of Judge, because you can't get that like randomization. Although now he has got a couple of basics down, so let's order something from the menu. Here we go. We got an unidentified fossil down there. So really what we want to do is, yeah, we kind of looking at Blizzard Burn. That is a 1-hit KO. So what we want to do is we want to try and get Rampardos up as quickly as possible. Not able to attack anything just yet. We've still got a couple of turns. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put the buzz there. And retreat. No, what we'll do is the N. Good, we've got the Cynthia. The Cynthia makes quite a bit of difference. And let's have a look what we got there. And we end our turn. Excuse me. So, Bridget. Now, one other card that has crossed my mind with this type of build is Psychic's Third Eye, because you know you can have a hand that just clogs up with Talonflames and that kind of thing, like in the mid game, and you just can't get rid of it. So if you played Psychic's Third Eye, you get to look at your opponent's hand. But as well as that, what you do is you also get to discard those cards and then draw more cards. Right, so what my opponent is going to do is my opponent is actually going to use Solgaleo to reset the attacks of Lapras GX. However, why could they not do it with Dawn Wings Necrozma and a Floatstone? It just seems to be a bit easier to sort, but anyway, let's see how it goes. Not liking it. No, I'm not liking this at all. So why did my opponent not find anything? I do wonder. Alright, 40, 70. I really want to try and figure out which one to get. I'm going to have to search for some stuff. So I reckon I'll do that. now, Cynthia. Okay, all right. So that works out. But, okay, right, fair enough. Oh, this is a pain now. Okay, this is a pain. It's a pain because we've got the Rampardos, but we've got an energy in hand. I suppose if the Buzzwole gets knocked out, we would just start to use Talonflame, but it's not in the position that I ideally want to be in. Because what's he going to do? He's just going to Guzma. That's what he's going to do. He's going to Guzma, and then the Rampardos is going to go. Well, at least we've got one more turn. But if he does Guzma, I will go with... Oh, gosh. This is horrible. Now he's going to just paralyze me, I think. Who on earth plays this? Alright, so he's got the switch. Oh, it's all growing Piton. Are you what? I don't know what it does. What does it do? 5 energy cards attached to your Pokemon any way you can. Any way you like. Has he... What does he use? Does he use like rainbow energy for that? What's he got on there? He's got a medal. Okay, yes, he's got a single metal. Ooh, okay. What on earth does Find Ice do anyway? Why is he playing that? 3 energy cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards, and then Freezing Wind. 100. Okay, right. So Guzma Store does absolutely nothing. Except it will enable me to get my Talonflame out of the way. So let's just do that. And that Solganio is gonna absolutely obliterate my Buzzwole. So I'm gonna go for Aero Blitz. Really am worried about this now. Something to do, and unidentified fossil. You know what? I'm starting to think maybe counter energy is more so the way that we should go, because if we start falling behind, especially with this build, if you start falling behind, you can actually get back in with Wild Crash. Just at least like 2, try 2 out. Because then what I would have been able to do is I would have been able to just put the counter energy on the Rampardos. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try that. The only disadvantage about that is that if I draw into it right at the very beginning, it's a colourless. Although I could attack with Talonflame using counter energy, so that is a possibility. What have we got here, by the way? Alright, do you know what? I fancy doing that because I think late game I can just end him. But he does have everything that he needs as well, so there's a big issue with this. Alright, so we've got something going with Craniodus. want to put max potion in my hand, or I tell you what, I've actually got puzzle time, so I can use a puzzle. There we go. Right. Let's pop that there. If I actually had that multi-switch, that would have been interesting. So we got red candy. Not really much we can recycle, by the way. Okay, right. Let's jet punch. And let's hit this. This is such a weird deck. Alright, you just got like big bad. That's gonna just knock me out with Sunstone Strike next time, by the way. But big bad basic Pokemon. 190. You know, what do we then do? Ugh. Yuck. I could do with a Cynthia, or I could do with an N actually. I think N is the way to go. This one. Ooh. Cynthia, okay. No. See, N is the way to go. I've just got a feeling that choice value can be quite important. Now N. Okay. Pop that there. Pop that there. Okay. Let's go. 15. I also think maybe just like a little counter catcher might be useful in here, because you can just find it with Order Pad. You can find it with Skylar as well. Oh. Who on earth plays this deck? Okay, so alright, is I hope not going towards the inevitable. What is this? 106. The problem is that it's now knocking me out. So that will get one prize, and then the other one will get the other prize. So I think it is a GG. I'm going to concede that one. So maybe counter energies in there as well. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, and we also had this whole thing about carving, so let's give that a bit of a shot. So here we go. Let's cut that out. Okay. Did max potion work? I think so. I'll put it down to that. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to get some be honest, the recursion didn't really occur. Do you know what? Cranials. I don't like Cranials actually. The problem is the issue is if you start off with 2 unidentified fossils, what you can do is you can then search using your first arrow blitz. You can search for 2 Cranials and then go for 2 Rampardos. I think that is possibly the way to go on this one. I'm going to cut 1 counter energy and I'm going to go with counter catcher. Although Pokemon catcher would be quite an interesting addition as well. Okay, right, counter catcher. But also, is it a bit bold to drop down to 2 Guzma and play 2 counter catcher? And I think it is. Okay, right, let's go with that. Give this one a try. Let's see. It says check back later for new versus rewards. Does that mean I'm not getting any versus rewards for this? That's so horrible. Come on. TFP. Yeah, it's just my luck really that I've come across 2 decks that are clearly not Zoroark decks, and I'm not able to like showcase it. The second game was against some weird Galio Lapras deck. The first game, I can't even remember the first game. It's just the first game was so easy. Let's have a look. 6 prizes is writing an article, so it must be broken. Welcome, Pladexmon. I think I've seen some stuff on your channel as well, so if that's the same thing, so keep up the good work on that one. I think, do you know what? This is actually a really good hand. Like, it's an excellent hand to start off with. There we go. And we got that counter catcher going as well. Do you know, this is like the ideal hand. 2 unidentified fossil, Aero Blitz, and then energy onto the Aero Blitz. I like that. I really like that. So my opponent is going first. Oh, my head. I think my head has grown, by the way, since the start of this. There we go. Oh. Pladexmon, what's your channel, by the way? Let me give it a shout out. And would you like a code as well? I'll give you a code because we got 300. Welcome, and I hope you subbed as well, because I'll be gutted if you haven't. Here's the code for you, mate. Oh, Neuven Gavador. I guess did you add some extra sickness with things like balloons and stuff like that? Because that would have been really nasty. BMG B7. Okay, here you go. Have a gift. Oh, I can't believe it's destroyed my hand. Ugh. Do you know, I would say something, but this is actually this is actually a child-friendly channel as well, so I'm not going to say anything about it. It refers to any kind of anatomy. Oh, fiddlesticks. All right, here we go. So my opponent enemy is going for is going for it. This is a problem. This is a real problem. I mean, like, that last hand was just amazing, and now the only thing that I can do is just charge it up using super boost, and I don't really want to because that is just going to absolutely obliterate me. Mathematically, I will have to attach that to there, so I'm just going to have to go for it. Okay, do I puzzle the time? No, because what I can do is I obviously have the Aeroblitz, so I can get the rare candy. Aeroblitz. Such a shame, such a shame. But I can also get the counter catcher as well. Counter energy rather. So that's the rare candy. If he uses the GX attack, show placemat. What does it do again? Knuckle Impact will. Oh darn! If he uses Knuckle Impact, he can't do that next turn. And if that's my only Pokemon, he can't Guzma. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to Absorption GX, and then I will be able to. Oh, with Rampardos, that's the problem. I just need one more turn. One more turn. That's a real problem. Well, you know what? I have to do something. I could have got Cynthia, but I think this one's going against me. Oh, Bloken Clefairy Tech. Oh. Yay. We love Clefairy here. We love it on our channel. How you doing, Joseph? Nice to see you on the chat. Posting a video on Standard Glacier. Hey, do you know what? Barakal is amazing as well. I really like it. It is a fun deck. Totally fun. Standard Glacier on GX. Do you know what? I would really love to see that. Definitely tag me in on like the posts that you're advertising it. I would definitely need to see that. Thanks for the sub as well. I really appreciate it. I got like full-time job as well, so I when we churn out videos, we really try and make sure that they are top quality as well. Hey man, Joseph, really interested in that. Do you know what? I have high hopes for it as well, but then again, when you have something like this, it is really difficult. All right, I'm hoping for right. Do you know? I really didn't want that because it makes this decision really difficult. Show cards. Ugh. Am I going to get a rare candy? This one with this next one as well. Oh. Do you know what? I have to try. I have to try. That max potion is really getting in the way at the moment. All right, let's see. Ugh, the pain. Oh, gosh. The irony would have been great. No. Do you know what? This is really going against me at the moment. Yeah, no worries. And also www.facebook.com/TeamPIPokemon. I'm gonna have to throw caution to the wind here because those two consecutive ends were really bad for me, and now I've got Cranidos as well. Alright, okay, so here we go. This isn't good at all. This is not good at all. I'm gonna have to try and hope to get two heads on Autopad again. Ooh. Oh, because it's my only Pokemon. That's the only reason why. Oh, why did he end me straight after that Aeroblitz? That's just so awful. Alright, let's find a rare candy. Oh! So Ultra Ball, Rampardos, and the Talonflame for Rampardos. There we go. Select ball, and that. And am I going to survive? Oh, do you know what? This is just stupid. Here we go. And I'm going to be knocked out next turn. Here we go. I can just look and tag you in. Does this? How you doing, Carl? Does this Jurassic Park run Aerodactyl as well or not? Not in this build, because you then have to have Old Amber in there, and it's just another set of trainers. Why he's waiting, I don't know. Thank you very much. Is it because he couldn't attack last turn? Oh, this is just silly. Alright. Hang in there. Oh, I can't believe it. My Carpig, my only Pokemon, is prized. He's got this now anyway, because look, he can do 160. He did 160 last turn. Is it even worth it? No. Alright, okay, so what kind of... I'll bring up the deck list again, and I'm putting it open to you. You've seen how it seems to like start. I tell you what, I haven't faced a single Zoroark tonight, and this is... Alright, do you know what? I'm gonna find a Zoroark, alright? Let's find a Zoroark. I think because there are no versus rewards at this moment in time. Yeah. Can you believe that, Carl? Carl, let me send you a code, by the way, and the others can have one as well. The cheese is waiting for me. Here's a code. It's fighting related as well. So here we go. I'm going to send a code and start as well. Sorry, cheese. 96. PJD, because we're really cool at the channel. There you go. That's something fighting related. Go hunt. Yes, I do want to mulligan because I'm going first, and I don't have unidentified fossil, and I want to have unidentified fossil. I need to have unidentified fossil. And then the third thing that I want to try and go for without finding the basic is you know what, I'm not going to take a mulligan from this one. I'm going to start off with Talonflame. Ideally I'd like to have something like Red Candy or N or something like that, but let's have a look. The cheese 103. Done to continue. That's absolutely fine. Be great if I can rip a Rare Candy. Got that energy. Got the unidentified fossil. What's he playing? Trubbish. I've just got to watch my trainers. Watch my items. Here we go. Oh, okay. If there's a letter off it, don't worry. I'll just send. Let me just send one through. Okay. Right. Click done. So I ripped it up. All right. Here we go. Here's another one. If you like grass, this is good. We're celebrating 300 follows, by the way. There we go. Ta-da! I think it was probably a letter. What was it? I have so many of these. Also, a pretty nice turn one. Yeah, really, really nice turn one actually. I got the red candy. I got the Rampardos. I also have a clean hit as well if I hit the energy. But this is the thing. Do I now just completely set up? And the answer is yes, because you just put a Buzzwole down. So it's so nice to have Jet Punch resistance. Alright, okay, let's have it. I have to do that one. And now pains me to do this, but I'm gonna get a Cranidos and then Cynthia. No, that's fine. Pledexmon, that's absolutely fine. I'm totally fine about that. Makes it interesting. Okay. Right. So we have the potential to do clean hit here as well. And I do get the Rampardos as well in the prizes. So what I'd really like to do maybe is just play an Ultra Ball as well at some point. And oh, do you know what I can do? Do you know what I can do? I can pull off the boost energy. This might be. Oh, it's prized. Ah. Okay, right. So if I fall behind, that's fine. Oh, that's a real shame. That is a real shame. Done. I had to pull something. I had to pull something there because the count was on. Okay, right. Honestly, do you know what? There was a time where fossils didn't give prizes, and that was a long time ago. But there was 10 HP as well. Yeah, it wasn't like a prize thing. Not being able to search them out as easy feels like they need a trade-off. You have super. Yeah. The problem was that my super boost energy was actually prized. Okay, Pledexmon. There you go. Thanks, Kenny. Pledexmon. We got it. Pledexmon. Pledexmon. Carl, do you know what? When you're on, I just seem to be like going like really bad with prizes. Oh, this hates me right now. Why are you counting me down? Alright, okay, so I've got the Carbine. Do I really want to get that Rampardos up? And then I could get the Cynthia. Right, yeah, I could get the Cynthia. Okay, I'm going to do this because when you got it, you might as well play it. I've also got the capacity to get rid of some cards as well. That's going to be quite important for me, I think. So I'm going to Ultra Ball the Talonflame and also the N. I'm going to Ultra Ball those, so I can actually get another Rampardos. It's alright, no worries, Carl. Are you going to NAIC by any chance? Pledexmon, I hope to be going to Worlds. Summer is on. How many is she on? She's on 472 points now, and it's looking good. It's looking good for Worlds at the moment. I know that the timer is on at the moment. But you know what? I need to have that there. And now I'm going to Cynthia. Because he can't help but knock out Talonflame now. Oh wow, that Rampardos actually will be healed with Max Potion. What a call that was. Put in unidentified fossil down now. And now going for Aero Blitz again with Ultra Ball and Rare Candy. There you go. I did forget to check if I had the third Rampardos, the fourth Rampardos in the deck. So yeah, hopefully, oh, I wanted to get rid of those 2 Talonflames. Hopefully, World, and I am currently on 240 out of 250 CP. That's what they call it these days, CP. Okay, right, so I've got the other 2 puzzles. So I've got the Rampardos, and I have the Rare Candy as well. What is this guy doing? Does he not know what Wild Crush does? Okay, alright, we take those. We take those. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got the counter capture as well. Puzzle of time. Let's double puzzle. I really don't want to be feeling like I'm wasting this. Counter catcher is really, really good, by the way, in here. It just feels that little bit better now. Rare Candy. Unidentified fossil. Okay, get the Rampardos up. Do I now go for the 4th Rampardos? Yeah, why not? Okay, so let's put that down. He's down to 5. Okay, let's end him. 20, 40, 60, 80. And the interesting thing is if I knock him out, my counter energy goes down from 2 to 1. So it'll be 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110. So it will be safe. I'm going to keep that in hand. Here we go. Wild Crash. It is knocked out. That is amazing. Michigan has the big daddies of Pokemon. Shemansky's, Team Polyswag, MSU, Team Taste, Ozone Mediocre. Oh no, don't even think that you are mediocre. I have to get rid of the carbing. I have to get rid of the carbing because I have the potential to get another Rampardos next turn, and then I can just blitz and just you know stream Rampardos. How many points do you think will be needed for Juniors T16? Okay, right. That's a really good question. So I think currently there's another junior called Megan who's from the UK, Megan Jacks, and I think she's going to make it. She is on 280. Oh, we got our first victory. She's on 208. I think she can get it like with 400. I think 400 is going to be the cutoff. 400 to 450 for juniors, I would say at this stage. Reason being that we've only got 3 special events now, 3 or 4 special events remaining, and the good players are going to get points. They're going to continue getting points above, and everyone else who can't make it to events like that are just going to stay ahead with maxing out on League Cups. I think also there are also going to be a considerable number of people who are now going to start taking it easy with juniors, so juniors will become a little more competitive with the top players, but I think the top players are now going to start finding that fewer and fewer juniors are now turning up, and if they do turn up, they're not going to play thinking I'm going to put all in on cards this side of the season. I'm going to put all in on the next, and that's what I think. That's what I think at the moment. But we shall see. We shall see. Nothing is in the bag at this moment in time. You know, there's no way we can just sort of like say, yeah, all right, yeah, it's all done. Pludexmon says, I'm not going to lie, people consider me the biggest threat minus Alex Szymanski in the senior division 2012 to 16 since we were just top make it to Worlds. Now it's just Masters. Do I... Yeah, I'm going to mulligan this one. Reason being that I didn't have unidentified fossil. Ugh. Oh, thanks very much, Carl. I appreciate it. No worries at all. It's her second season, and she doesn't have like coaches, anything like that. It's just me and her, and she's done really, really proud for her second season. The breakthrough moment was internationals, and she had to work hard. The only two people that she lost against was the world number 1 and the world number 3. And for someone in their second season to take that makes, yes, we would like to take a mulligan. Makes us extremely proud, both myself and Mum as well. Mum's really vital in this one as well. Right, I'm gonna, oh wow, this is a pin collection. Code coming up, by the way. Do I want to take a mulligan? Yeah, I do want to take a mulligan. So I'm going to put a code in. W 2x RV. Let me just RV 64 x 6xb. There we go. New code. Woo. Would I like to take a mulligan? No, I don't want to take a mulligan with this one. Do I? Yeah, I'm going to take a mulligan because I really want to have like Talonflame N. Ah, yeah, I've got it. Talonflame N. Do you know what? I think it's only because I haven't got a supporter in that starting hand. That's all. That is all. Oh, I start with carping again. I think he realises what I'm going for. But when you get that basic, that's why I don't like carbing as a single basic. Buzzwole is actually much better. Although I will confess, I did actually think about putting Wishy Washy there so I could actually bring it back to my hand. Ronan's actually for like 10 miles. He is an absolute monster. I mean, that guy is like on 5,000 CP or something silly like that, honestly. And fair play to him. He's he has just like literally made juniors his own. What do I want to do? I think in this situation, I think what I need to do is Skylar for N as quickly as possible. And I shall leave it at that. Benji, whoa, yeah, Benji. You've got Benji, you've got Rowan, you've got Bodhi as well. They're all powerful juniors players. I mean, like these guys, you know, there's a lot of people that actually, you know, just underestimate you. You watch these people play, you know, they know exactly what they're doing. Did people get that code, by the way? That was a Mimikyu pin collection, so happy days. Happy days. I think I'm enjoying the chat too much. So concentrate. But no, keep the chat going. It's great to chat as well to other players around the world. It is just amazing. And give away codes. Here's another code. Oh, it's another one. Alright, okay. Do you know what? I'm so glad, by the way, that Field Blower doesn't actually remove your fossils from play. Sorry, opponent. Giving away stuff. Oh, cute. There we go. Another code. Have it. What? No, come on. Right, okay, right. What is it with people playing Lapras right now? That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Is it because... Oh, and this one is actually... does actually have the Necrozma dual moves now, so it can actually switch stuff around. Blue Dexmon, don't be depressed. I uploaded the Glacier. Oh no, but do you know what? If you actually try and upload it again, it will actually come back and it will resume from where you got it. So don't be depressed at all. That is a good thing. Okay. Oh, this sucks. You know what? This is such a depressing game. Do you know what I really, really want to put in this deck? I just have to do that. Vulpix? Vulpix and Cyrus. I don't know, just being really cheeky about it. Vulpix Cyrus. That might be really, really cool, because something gets knocked out, you just put the Vulpix and then you just go to town with whatever is left over and you just try and win the game from yeah, well, I've tried it before. I actually, you know, my heart sank when I was uploading the video a little while ago. I think it was about a couple of months ago actually, and it actually resumed exactly, because what YouTube actually recognizes is that YouTube recognizes the actual whole video and the original file name as well, so don't change the file name. Eric Smith, a local YouTuber here, Ray Candy. Oh yeah, Ray Candy played Water Seal Valley and Psychic at the 2 cups we had this weekend. Looking at this, it looks like his list here I played. This does look, yeah, this looks quite vicious as well. And you got like your basics. Ugh, I mean, like, you know, is this even a competition? Not even a competition at all. Ugh, nah, it's no competition at all. Let's. And he's knocked out my only basic as well, so forget it. GG. That was just horrible. I can't even GG now. Concede. That's the irony. Can I please take carving out? I don't like carving at all. Honestly, I'll confess. I don't really rate how. I don't even rate it, to be honest. It probably is good, but not in this situation. Not in this situation. Just bear with me. Let's see what kind of basics there are available, which may help. Okay, so we do obviously have like Buzzwole. That was the original one, just to soften stuff up. But I don't like the fact that it is like a 2-prizer. Okay, right. Ideas. You can have a Fletchling. Yeah. Or a Mew EX for Psychic Weakness. Ooh. Do you know what? That is a smart move. Maybe a one of best world to set up KOs. Yeah. I like the Mew idea. You could even go something like Steaming Man, couldn't you? Actually, is that really a silly idea? No, yeah, it is a silly idea. Right. You want something that you can actually retreat into very, very easily. Something that doesn't... Oh. No, not that. What about Cosmic Explosion? Cosmic Explosion. Oh, that could be good. Attach 2 energy cards to your discard pile, then switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. That might be smart. I like the Meloetta idea. Purpose is to kill Buzzwole. Rampardos' attack only doubles via being an evolution and not even a choice band, does it not? So Rampardos only doubles via being an evolution. 60, 120, 60, 120. But if you had Mew EX, I'm okay with bench damage actually with this one. It seems to be okay. Just but alright, okay, so are we talking about Mew or are we talking about Mew EX? Because if it's Mew EX it can copy any attack. So if Mew EX copies, oh right, okay, so it's 60, 90, 180, so yeah, you're 10 short, that is true. That is true. Do you know what I really like as well? Harden. Because like it's just a blocking. But I'm just thinking loud here. It will probably be Buzzwole, to be honest, because I've been through this myself as well previously. What about Corner? Corner would be great, but can you imagine dying to Corner knockout? Watch and Learn is a possibility. I've looked at the Zygarde. Zygarde might be interesting, but it's got grass weakness as well. Possibly a Sudowoodo then if your mons are getting knocked out to grab a counter energy with Talonflame out. Yeah, do Sudowoodo. What, by popular demand? So if your mons are getting knocked out to grab a counter energy with Talonflame out. Okay. Give you a surprise factor. Alright, so I think we need another counter energy, to be honest. What did we counter catcher just seemed to come back a turn later. So I'm gonna cut that. That's oh right, okay, so here we go. Oh, I actually got two counter catcher. Alright, okay, there we go. Alright, should we go with that? Let's see how it goes. This has not been played tonight against a Zorak deck either, so we're not showcasing. This absolutely storms Zorak. I can't tell you. He says I'll probably be paired up against one there. It does give you a surprise factor. I think, yeah. Yeah, the list is probably out there as well. Going back, Carl, to your comment, honestly, nothing special in my opinion. Aqua Patch, Finny, Lapras, etc. Guys, while you're on here at the moment, do you guys do Discord? Because I actually have a Discord option on here. Would you find that to be a little more easier to do? Because if so, sorry I'm late, man. How's Rampardos going? Hi Matthias, man. Rampardos is not actually going as well as it should, but then again I have not faced a single Zorak, so I've got one victory, if that matters. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I do not want to take a mulligan. That is actually a really nice starting hand, so I'm going to do that. I'll give you a code in a second, Matthias, man, because we're just really cool that way. The worst thing that you can find in this deck, by the way, is that oh, it's a Garchomp. Now this is really interesting, because I think this will probably go Garchomp's way. Yes, Matt Long, thanks for joining. Here is your code. I hope you like fire Pokemon. Here we go. Yes, why not? Let's draw yes to the rest. Okay, let me take my go. Look at this hand. This is amazing. Okay. And I'm gonna hit the brakes there. And this is great because he's got Vulpix, so he's gonna try setting up. Let's have a look. HWHM. There we go. Yeah, it's I think the list has had to be refined a little bit, but when I started, it looks more inconsistent than I thought it would be. Honestly, it is still a cool deck. I think the reason why is because partly because I'm sketchy about like matchups and everything, I'd like to take advantage. I think right at the very beginning, I wanted to take more advantage of the fact that I am getting mulligans. I wanted to get like the ideal mulligan and then red card them, and that's not working out. That doesn't work out in the end, because if they've got like a hand of 20 and then you suddenly draw into your basic, you're gonna really feel really bad about that. So I think there's a bit of work that needs to be done on that theory, really. But okay, bear in mind that we have not come across any Doras. Now, if you go to a tournament right now, you would probably find like very little Garchomps, very little Laprasses, and everything like that. So we'll see how it goes. I think this is in Garchomp's favour because it's doing 200 effectively every single turn. Okay, we do have some capability here. No point with the choice band. We've got a Cynthia, so here we go. Let's get a Rampardos there. 60 plus 60, 120. Yeah, a cup in the US would be like 70% Zora. Yeah, and this is why this deck did well. This genre of deck did really, really well. I'm gonna take a risk and Cynthia for the energy. And we've also got like basic Pokemon is knocked out as well. I do, however, wish that Cynthia was an N. Okay, right, so we're happy with that. And Aero Blitz now for Rampardos and something. A Rampardos and a something. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, hey, do you know what? Why don't we go for... Oh my gosh, that would be amazing if I can pull that off with Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo, wow. Alright, okay. So if he does 30... Right, if he does like his 200 thing, if I actually manage to pull off a Cynthia with that as well, it will cause him a little bit upset. So I could do a surprise hit on a Garchomp, and that might be really, really useful. Okay. Okay, so is he going to knock out my Talonflame straight away now? Field. Okay. Got plus 10. Not really necessary. I do have an N. So I'll promote the Rampardos, evolve to Rampardos, bench the Sudowoodo, put the... No, I would have to put an NG on and then just wait. Do I really want to N? Okay, right. I do like a skateboard, by the way. Let's have a look. Yeah, I considered fledgling, but Carl, I considered fledgling, but there's no decent fledgling out there. That is horrible. Okay, go on, draw in a fighting energy, draw into a fighting energy. Drawing a fighting energy. Okay, right, come on. Draw into a fighting energy. Oh, yes! Fighting energy! Right, let's get the Sudowoodo up, let's get the Rampardos up, and let's Skylar. Let's Skylar into an unidentified fossil. Okay. Let's get that in play and then clean hit. This is alright actually because I'm more efficient. Pludexmon, oh, sorry to hear that you have to do homework. Thank you so much for joining us on the stream. Thank you so much. I will definitely keep in touch with you online. Best of luck with your homework. If it's science homework, just give me a shout. Because I might be able to help you with that. I'll just tutor you on the online while I'm playing Pokemon. What homework is it, by the way? Just out of interest. And here's a really special code for you because I've really enjoyed the chat, Pludexmon. So just for you, and I'll be giving other codes away as well. So others who are watching, just hang on. Here we go. Just for you, mate. Oh, Cynthia. He's got EXP share as well. I want to save the whole Sudowoodo attack for his second one because I just think it would be a bit of a waste if I actually attack him right now with it. I want to put Rampardos up, and then I'll nail him with Sudowoodo. Okay, I can't do anything there. Might as well put that there. But then again, if I shuffle and then draw absolutely nothing, I'm going to regret it. YOLO. There we go. Oh, wow. What a hand. What a hand. There we go. And now we just wait. And we are looking for Super Boost Energy next turn. No, we're not. We can't. No point with Super Boost Energy. No point. Okay, so we're in play now. He has to attack with another Garchomp now. He will run down in resources because what has he got? He's got 3 Cynthia. Now he has to Pal Pad and find them at the same time. And I think with the random receiver, I'm not certain he can actually do it. But if he's got another Lucario, anything is possible. So he's got that. Now if he's smart, he will Lucario for another Lucario. I'm the best in my school for biology. Maths is just Blair. If you're on, send me a picture of it on my Facebook. I'll do it. You know, I'm okay. I am qualified to teach science, but I also have maths under my belt as well. So maths is good. Maths is all right. Okay, so he actually did get the precognitive. Thanks for joining us, Pludexmon. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And thanks for joining us all the way from stateside as well. Hope to see you at Worlds as well. Come to Worlds. Oh, here we go. Alright, okay, so I'll take out his other Garchomp now because I will have Puzzle of Time and I will be able to bring back Cynthia. Okay. It's all working out. Quick maths though? Yes. 2 + 2. Good luck with your homework. Definitely. I should be playing less and marking more. But I'm a bad teacher. Bad teacher. I set PTCGO as homework. No, I don't, honestly. The thing is, he's got two Lucario, but he cannot keep up with the constant stream of energy drops, and that is always the issue with that deck. Okay, so I'll pop that there. I need to get Cynthia. Must get Cynthia in hand. Cynthia. Alright, now what I can do is I've got Cranidos, Rampardos. I can get Rampardos in hand, which I will do. Okay, pop the Rampardos down, play the order pad, should be okay. It's only 3 cards, 3 prizes left. Wow, gets it. Play the unidentified fossil, so I keep the stream going. Pop down the fossil, Cynthia, and copy him. Indeed. Quick maths. Gosh, Sudowoodo is so good. What a great suggestion. And I do also have the Rampardos next turn as well. There you go. Wham! Okay, so I could Guzma. Go on. Oh wow, right. Okay, so I could Guzma and start clean hitting. Or I could Guzma his Gallite. Oh, that's a shame. It's a shame it's not Gallite right now. Right, okay, so how many Rampardos have I got? I've got 1 in play, 1 in the discard. So let's order pad first. Alright, just in case I could search for something. Let us use that to reduce his search. Or should we? That's 60. Let's Guzma that. And then clean hit it. Okay. I think we've got this now. Ultra Ball. That and that. Because Cynthia's going to help even more. Rampardos, quick look through. We do have the boost energy in there as well. That would mean that I would need to have a 3rd one. The thing with energy. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, it did cross my mind to take out Lucario, but it just makes sense to just suffocate him and drain all the energy from his deck. So 60 is fine. Since it's set to like absolutely spot on, Carl. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Do you know what? Who was it that suggested Sudowoodo? Carl, you're a genius, mate. Genius. Let's pop that there. Get caught behind. I really want to nail him with Wild Crash. If that is, we can just wait. We can just wait until. If there was only a way in which we could actually get another Guzma. But we've got another Guzma now. Let's order pad. Let's see what our lines are now. We've got Rampardos. And that's about it. So I think we are done with Rampardos. Or are we? We've got a Puzzle of Time in the deck. We've got Puzzle of Time in hand. So We've got a rare candy as well, so let us just continue the streaming. Got 3 left. Puzzle time. Get those 2 back. What do we got? What do we got? We want to get a little trainer thing, and we want to get. There was one in the deck, but I don't really want to discard stuff unnecessarily. Yeah, I don't. If it wasn't for the energy, I would have got an Ultra Ball and then fished it out from the deck. I know that's probably the correct sequencing really as well, but I'm going to go with this, okay? Because then I could actually discard the Tunnel Flame as well. I think that's quite a nice setup that I have over here now. So clean hit that. So you can see where this deck has its flaws, like just the build. This is a real like skeleton, but you can also see how it's so difficult to take down something that is doing 120 if you're an evolution for 1 energy, and counter energy is actually really strong in here as well. So, and Sudowoodo is potentially the right basic to have in here, because it just sits on the bench and it just does its like Sudowoodo thing, which is really cool. Come on, just faint, will you? All these Garchomps, just go, get out of the way. What's he looking? What would he be looking at? He just actually put that energy there, didn't he? So Turbo Assault, probably Guzma. Oh, all right. So there's the power pads, but he's got the wrong. He's got the wrong Garchomp for that. So oh. Okay, alright, that would have been great if he had a GX. 120, 130. Be a really big weight. Strong energy in here could do something. Okay. Ugh. Is a basic Pokemon. No, I think we'll just hold on to it. Let's just see this one. So he's, yeah, all right. So this one's okay. So he's got something that's doing 60, which will not knock out Rampardos. He will be bringing something up which is 70. Even if he has like a strong energy in his deck, he'll have to have something like Nihilego. That alright, okay, Guzma up that Garchomp, stop his pre-cog. Yeah. Just watching it. Guzma up Garchomp, pre-cog. Yeah, he's just going through the motions now. I think I will be able to trade like price for prize now. I think it's just a matter of time. Okay. Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Well, you're all the way. You're stateside anyway, so of course. Order pad. Just in case I draw it into one of the 2 Rampardos. Okay. Although a single random receiver in it might be quite cool. And now if I just draw one more card, I can just Ultra Ball, the Fighting Energy, and something else, Rare Candy for the stuff that I get. So alright, okay, so we're just down to 1. Could I have attached the Fighting Energy? Yeah, I could have attached the Fighting Energy. However, I have more attackers than I have enough attackers now. So he goes down to 2. Then I can just copy him, or I can just hit him with clean hit, and it's game because he only has 110. And that's it. Well played. There we go. And I think he's forgotten that if it's an evolution Pokemon, he gets knocked out. Hey. Okay. Alright, so the deck needs working on. But it's really it's definitely got like potential. I'm gonna continue working on it. I'm just gonna reveal the list. Oh wow, the versus ladder has been reset now. Are we able to see like the rest of the rewards as well? I think they did change it after some issues. So should we just have a look and see? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Here we go. Right, I think we can click what's coming up next. Computer search is there. Computer search. Can you see that? Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so that's definitely worth playing for. And I like the fact they've got it on 690 as well. And then that's a great card to go for. Great card to go for. So nice little ending. Hope you have enjoyed watching this. I'm just gonna bring it up. So we started off on a losing streak. We tuned the deck. It became better. Just final closing thoughts. Really like Sudowoodo. So great suggestions there. Thank you, chatters on the stream. Cranidos. I can understand why there's 2. I think that could drop down to 1 if you really were tight for space. Max Potion, wouldn't like to play 2. I think 1 is just fine. That has to stay as it is. That has to stay as it is. That has to stay as it is. So does that. So does that. So does that. It doesn't actually evolve to anything now, according to that. So does that. I think the Cynthias really did make so I think halfway through we kind of crunched up the Cynthias. We weren't playing with judges. We started off not being very consistent at all. We just wiped the board clean, and then we started playing with 4 Cynthias and 3 Guzma, really useful. 4 ends, really like that. If you fall behind, just allows you to get that recovery. If you have really bad starts, it allows you to disrupt your opponent's hand. Skylar, really like this 2 Skylar there as well. Could easily go up to 3, but I think I was just getting some mad skills luck with order pad. Choice band, I suppose. I'd maybe be convinced to turn it to 2, but if what you're doing is hitting with clean hit a Tapu Lele GX, you do need that choice band, and then what you can do is you can Guzma it back up again once it's at 90, because the maximum that it can probably do to you would be 60, so you could win the fight. Boost energy, definitely nice. Counter energy, great. So I think what I would probably do to make a space is I would cut the fighting down to 8, and I'm really tempted to put Professor's Letter in, but I can't think of anything else to put in there. I probably, what did I need? Any suggestions on the chat, maybe? Let's just have a scroll up, see. I'm just having a look. I'm not sure. Potentially max potion. Potentially. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a Professor's Letter in there. Maybe at this stage. Just. But I also think maybe they could. Now, oh yeah, there was a build that increased the draws as well, and what actually happened was, oh, by the way, you could put a Talonflame break. There we go. Because we didn't actually get put up against any Gallipods as well, so I'm going to keep the Talonflame break there, because you can just put it on there, and it's really quite easy for you to do that. But there was also one final thing. If you were to drop down to like a Carbink break, you would replace the counter energies with those, drop the Sudowoodo, and then go up to maybe 9, if not 10 fighting energy, and then you could play Scorched Earth and have a little bit of extra draw. So there is a choice that you can actually have for that as well. So I'm gonna stick with this for now, but I'm definitely gonna give it a try and see how it goes. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Some shout outs to our chatters. Just leave you with that list. Shout out to our chatters. Shout out to Matt Long, Matthias Man. Thanks for joining us, Carl Sitavi. Thank you so much for joining us. Really lovely to be chatting to you. Pludexmon, give you a big shout out. It was great to have you on the chat. Pleasure talking to you, man. Pleasure talking to you. And that. Let's just have a quick look. Joseph Sinclair, thank you very much for joining us as well. Yeah, the Buzzgarb hype is definitely real. Good thing about this deck is that you don't really care about Garbatox and Garbodor, but Trashlanch Garbodor, that would be really difficult to try and get around because he plays so many items. And I think that is it. That is it. So, Broken Deck Monday. Well, I wouldn't say that with this current build. I'd still think it is down to what is being played. But if you are in a really rich, Zoroark rich environment, give this a whirl and just have some great fun, just knocking things out of the ballpark, left, right, and centre. And if you are able to take this forward, you do have the potential to find maybe, you know, like 50-50 matchups until people just can get their head around this. But definitely worth investing in, and I'm gonna have some fun. with this. So I'm going to pop this on the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Freddy K, and I shall see you soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.